cast around yourself in a 600 radius. It hits everything there, and obviously the... Hang on.
Oh, Zeal runs right into the entirety of EG. He's going to get bulwark. Overwhelming odds is there as well. It looks like he might be able to live as the rest of the team comes in to save him. Matthew dies. Glimpse. Save another potential kill here. So first blood going the way of LGD. A lot of heroes low, both the Brew and the Mars. Actually, Mars ends up dropping. I think that might have been a suicide.
Oh, that's a 1K gold lead for PSG.LGD before we even get started, pretty much.
Pretty quick. Yeah.
They got how many bounty runes? They got 3 bounties with Alchemist in their team, who obviously starts with Greevil Screed inherently now. Yeah. Doesn't even need to skill it, so he could still have Acid Spray in that fight and get the bounty bonus gold. And then they also got first blood on their Terrorblade, so...
And the bounties.
Really good start.
That's,
to finish off on the Legion breakdown as well. Oh my god, he's almost done.
Goodness gracious. Hey, that nerf to Alchemist Acid Spray yesterday, that actually prevented the kill there. But
wait,
he might anyway.
Doesn't
matter. That's a full concoction.
Oh, he didn't spray before.
I think he got it in time, and that is going to be the death of Legion. Gracious.
Yeah, this is not a lane Legion is supposed to die in. Legion historically is really good against other melee heroes, but the head start LGD have, and the fact that he must have shown up to lane with pretty bad health in order for this to go this way.
Range creep, XP, he dies. Oh god, so close, so close.
So the final thing about Legion, you can cast overwhelming odds during duel.
Yes, that's what makes her not clunky.
I think this lineup is better. I'll always give myself a little bit of an out.
That's not actually true.
I'll add like a caveat. It's just like, yeah, but if they do this or if they do that.
In the middle of the game, that changes when a hero's about to die and you call it incorrectly. Zeal.
That's different.
Will he die? Glimpse back.
You don't know me.
Oh, looks fine.
Good damage, yeah.
He looks fine.
It's rushing the Vanguard, which most strength melee offlaners are doing right now. All
right, that is the final hero that I want to talk about, which is the Brewmaster, Zeal. But he went for the old shard, right?
Yeah, it was a relatively uncommon pickup.
Boy Brewling, that they actually changed the ability as well. It used to be a disarm AoE, as we see the Meteor Hammer already online there for Nothing to Say.
Gonna get ganked as well. Gonna not care.
Yeah, he's
oh my god,
casually,
he's gonna just go on Matthew here.
Not looking good for Matthew. 1v2, no big deal. But in addition, the actual skill change, it's kind of like a... Is it like a mini reality rift? But you can use it on allies? Is that how it works? It's like a push or a pull?
Yeah, so you mean the Void active... It's kind of like the... it's like the Wild Wing Ripper's tornado, right? I think it's like Hurricane. I think it works the same way.
So is it vector targeted, do you know?
I think it's vector... I don't know, just read the spell, man. It's right there. Just read it.
Oh, it doesn't say. So.
Oh, yeah, okay. They couldn't fit it on the screen.
No, yeah.
Like, if they actually wanted to... yeah, let's read the... Oh, what is it? If you mouse over Brew, can you see the change log? Oh, anyway. I'm going to see if I can find this out.
Anyway, cool changes. I like it. Nothing to say. Gets off another Meteor Hammer, taking some damage now that his ult is down, but it's up in 2 seconds. But there's the duel, and it's going to be enough to get C-Smile his first duel damage of the game. A little bit over cockiness coming from LGD. I mean, he was only 2 seconds away from that ult from being to steal.
Yep. And they also get their own on planet.
Indeed. It will cost the life here.
Well worth it, though.
For why you smile, but Mr. Innocence is going to be A-okay with that exchange. Nothing to say. He's making his presence be known, and this top lane is the Meteor. That was a concoction into 5 heroes and just using Meteor Hammer instead. He gets into the tower for his transgression and will die.
He was not... All right, we need... promise us when he uses Split that we mouse over the ability of the Void Panda.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of work for the production here.
Yeah, that's...
But we see the gank coming in. C-Smile wants another duel victory. They're trying to get the Brewmaster before he hits good. There's a huge Meteor Hammer from Nothing to Say. It actually hits everybody. Goodness gracious, this time it works. C-Smile dead.
Astral Pull.
Luna dead as well. Astral Pull available for the Void Panda.
We have plenty of time. Let's read it all. Read it all quickly.
Yeah, click on that. Okay.
All right, there we go. Pulls the target. You moved away from it.
The Void Panda. We don't care about these other ones.
Oh my god, it's over. All right.
seeing that at some point.
All right, we've talked a lot about Brewmaster and Alchemist. It's time to talk about EG. Pakaz is dying.
He's dead.
Here comes EG. That is not what you want to be talking about for EG. They've got a dagger on Mars. They've got a dagger on Legion. So they definitely have the initiation, and they want to probably pair their heroes together with the Skywrath to find kills, or maybe with the Static Storm when Panda finally finds 6.
Oh, we got the duel into the Mystic Flare. That's enough. See Smile. 30 damage now.
Probably going to pay for this, though.
Let's see. Concoction stunts for quite a while. Zeal is there. He pops that Primal Split. Now we're going to be able to see the Void Panda in all his glory use that ability that I can't remember the name of because nobody cares. Didn't even need his ult to get that kill. Astral Pull. Huge usage, even though it's still off cooldown because he didn't use it in fact. But yeah, good turnaround there. I mean, what at this stage, like, oh, we got to hold that thought. There's a dagger from Mars. Yeah, this is there to follow. Big overwhelming odds that C-Smile gets another duel victory. And I know, of course, Zeal does not have his ult, but it matters not because Whisper is the target. There's NothingToSay gets another kill to his name. 8K lead for PSG.LGD. And they're not done yet. Concoction onto C-Smile. Inside the kinetic field now. Why? Why am I not surprised? Trying to get full value out of the meteor. Look at the bounty rune comparison. 3K.
They use their team fight abilities and just kill you. So
duel into Mystic Flare. Do they have enough? It's gonna be close. He has his Primal Split and he will use it. No, he gets Static Storm in the last moment, but they don't have a kinetic field to keep him in place.
Oh my
he
God,
gets it off before the glimpse.
No good.
And now the Void Bruling in all its glory will go absolutely ham on the Legion Commander. Tombstone is placed there as well. C-Smile will take a tumble. And they lose them,
I think. So effectively, the barrier suddenly, instead of blocking 400, will now block like 700.
Oh, they're trying again. The Brew. And Concoction's coming to try to slow this down. And there's not going to be a dual victory, but they do get Brew regardless.
That was enough.
Indeed. He has the double damage, though. Now he's applying all the pressure to C-Smile, attempting to run away. Concoction's coming for him again. Looks like that's going to be an easy cleanup for him. So ends up being a 1-for-1 mid for the off lane.
It's not 1-for-1.
It's not over yet. NothingToSay continuing. Double kill for him. Whisper's next on their list. Stop the rebuke and the spear. Concoction looks like it's going to be a self-stun, but Mars falls none.
Probably at least about 1,000, right? So, yeah, it very quickly ramps up.
This
You'll
will
be running into
duel there. Blade Mail as well.
I still think the new overwhelming odds is better in most scenarios, but you're right. When you're playing against artillery ranged heroes with a Legion. Okay.
Another duel attempt. Concoction's coming. It's not going to be enough to save the life of their comrade. The planet does die. But C-Smile, again, it's going to cost him his life.
Yeah, maybe he should select a tier 2 neutral item. Maybe
he's doing just. He's fine. No,
why is he running around with a token?
Okay.
He swapped out his broom handle. He might have lived with broom handle. I'm triggered.
Sounds like you're triggered. Mystic Flare.
You're dead now. You have so much time to contemplate. Please pick an item.
Was he dead though?
Oh, I mean, broom handle. The 4 armor might have made the difference. That was a pretty tight kill, right?
It was a decay that killed him, right?
Yeah, but obviously, I mean, he took a lot of right clicks along the way.
Okay, so I thought he swapped at the last moment. Is that
no? He had a tier 2 token when he started the duel.
Oh,
He just played the whole fight without it. He still hasn't realized, I think.
Yeah. That is another blunder.
So we've seen other
Static Storm, but he's going to be destroyed.
We've seen other players not select a neutral.
The one that was built for LC, which is the counterattack one.
Yeah. I find it funny that this is not the first time we've seen players have this habit.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes maybe players are like indecisive, don't really know what they want. Was there another hero that just had a...
Careful, Matthew. Careful, young man.
I think... Oh, he's elected.
Not doing that much damage.
He's elected Vambrace. So,
okay.
like, people will pick up these neutral item tokens and not select, and then they might just forget. It's like there's something else in the moment that's more important to them.
Oh, they got the 50-50.
Oh.
Undying Tombstone can now save duels, theoretically, and it will not crash the game.
3 minutes in. Luna has kept up very well too, though, Pakaz, but is not seeming to go for the item build that the panel wanted to see with the Ags to try to counter the Terrorblade. So his inherent hero-to-hero matchup will be pretty tough to play.
Oh.
Tombstone
down, ready to consume an ally. It's called Grab Ally. Very lore-friendly name.
It has a green arrow over it. Wait, you can hop in. Grab Ally. It doesn't show the cast range, though. Oh, there it does. The circle.
Yeah, AoE there. There's the arena with the spear. Mystic Flare as well. Trying to soak the Terrorblade does that is the Aegis, but no more Metamorphosis. NothingToSay with the BKB just trying to get off this tower and attempt to run away in all likelihood. And they're going to try to turn this around onto the Terrorblade. Sheer, you already have HP, has this unavailable, but will get dueled instead with the Lucent Beam. That's enough magic damage to tear right through him. But PSG.LGD now attempting to run away. NothingToSay looks to be next on the list for EG. They've only lost their Mars, so a 1 for 3, and that's not even including the Aegis. If you want to include that, that's even 4. Level 2 Greevil's Greed, we've talked about it before. So it's not, you know, the old days if you're up 10k and out.
Oh, there's a duel.
And there's another duel attempt onto the out.
I got it!
Save behind the tombstone! Ally! Huge usage! C-Smile will TP out the BKB. Matthew stuck inside the kinetic field. Looks like he's going to get dropped, but they're focusing on Panda first. NothingToSay ensuring that with a BKB of his own. And there's the Void Panda being used to full effect, not needing it. All right, but it was cool looking.
I genuinely wonder in this moment if EG knew what happened. Bait from LGD? NothingToSay, I mean, they were definitely set up to try to help him, but...
Yeah, and now they might be able to get racks. Everybody's up from EG, though, and they have most of their ults to work with.
They don't have Tombstone.
That's true. That's the big spell missing from LGD's side. You can see Brewmaster taking the brunt of the damage, but he's mitigating a lot of it there. Finally, the Eclipse is used. Margarine on top of Kaz taking a lot of right-click damage, but there is the duel to try to save his teammate, but Terrorblade getting really low, has the Sunder available, finally uses it, and now focusing on Pakaz, who's dead for 85 seconds. But now that Shiro's BKB is down.
Get the hell out of here with Chris buyback.
Yeah, they've lost their mid and off laner. I think LGD have to try to get the hell out of here. They'll sacrifice the Undying.
Right.
The buyback came out, of course, from the LC.
I hope we can get a replay of that team fight, and I want you to watch Brewmaster's arena. It makes it a lot easier to land the combo that he did land in base earlier.
Smoke, they have the high ground advantage. Brewmaster actually jumps right in, gets speared immediately, missing clear to follow. NothingToSay jumps in, but there, the Static Storm applied. Matthew just getting beaten down by NothingToSay. C-Smile in the meantime, looks like he's going to get taken out swiftly. The Undying is dead. Are they trying to take the gate during all of this? Pakaz finds the BKB. TP will be successful. So it's a 3.
Starts hitting the Tombstone, and he finally breaks it. The Brewmaster comes out with like full health. It just pops ult. So it'd be an insane jump for Brewmaster.
Yeah, there's the telekinesis jump. Solo jumps in as well, gets the Brewmaster ult off. Static Storm, not really gonna find anybody. Tombstone's placed as well. Grab ally, ready to go. NothingToSay jumps in, looking for Matthew. Pops the BKB finally, just right-clicks him down quite easily.
Pakaz can't stay.
Yeah, he pops the Eclipse, but not doing that much damage in the end. Now trying to focus all his efforts onto Shiro. Pops the BKB, gets our Sunder off, and that is a dead Mars who has buyback, so still the ult available, but Pakaz not going to be so lucky. Dead with no buyback. Aegis and She's still intact for PSG.LGD. This is going to be multiple sets of racks. They can't get the third, but they could theoretically just thrown now, knowing that Pakaz will not be able to come back.
Like game over.
Good one.
They don't have their carry for a minute and a half.
Tier 4 dead. 1 more to go. Crimson Guard is popped.
Yep.
Shiro's meta is going to run out soon. We'll see.
I don't
how
know
much they want to pressure.
Do EG even have damage to kill Zeal?
Sure. I mean, C-Smile does have quite a bit of dual damage, but against a Terrorblade, I don't think so. They're just going to focus down the Ancient, already at half HP. C-Smile jumps in for a last-ditch effort, pops to press the attack. Margarita pretty nicely played, trying to save his allies, but C-Smile getting extremely low will finally drop. Now they can just focus on the racks. Grab ally still available, by the way, syndereN. Very important to talk about here as the Ancient finally gets exploded.
When Zeal quickly buys Dagon too.
And again.
At the end, so increasing the win rate of Dagon on Brew. It's not a common pickup, but
great.
A little bit of nice